All right, everybody, Adam and Mike with just the tips, and it's blind match number 3. A beautiful Sunday afternoon here at the unbelievable semi-private Wiltwyck Country Club. Good news is Mike and I didn't get a chance to play again, which sets up match number 3. I actually got out really early this morning. I was out here at 7 a.m. was the tee time. Heavy dew on the ground. A very heavy scratch match, 4 players. So we actually had 3 matches going on today. I had my internal match. We had our regular Sunday morning group match, and then your and my match.
Yeah, same with me. Same thing. We do this. What is Sunday? Sunday's individual net.
Individual low net, yep.
And then we had a 2-man best ball in our group, which we ended up winning, and then our match.
Nice. So, again, been very good responses to the blind match. So this is match number 3. What's the score so far? How many?
I'm up.
2.
I'm up 2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
Well,
So make sure you like and subscribe.
There you go. Well, you're gonna have a real hard time today. I'll tell you in advance though that I think I won, just based on nothing other than the way I played. Except I don't think the score is going to reflect how good I played in match play. So, like I said, I'll be very, very surprised if you pull this off. Also, the good news is my handicap has been raised to a 5 from the Blues.
So I get 9.
All right, so you get 9.
All right. We didn't even establish that. I was going to text you. Let's have
right.
at it, man.
Let's do it up. So you won the first 2 matches, so it's your tee.
So my tee.
Yeah.
Number 1, we had some wind today. Did you have wind on there?
Not only windy, but really, really wet conditions.
Well, you played 2 hours before me.
It was just drenched in dew. Everything was just soaking wet. There was a heavy fog. It was very dewy, and that burned off through the day. But
I got lucky that like the greens weren't, didn't have that dew on it. But I had about probably a 2-club wind in the face on the first tee. I striped the drive, and I still had like 185 going in. Hit my hybrid dead straight right at it, and left it short, chipped on, and 2-putted 5 for 4.
5 for 4. So the same heavy wind. The one thing I realized though with the wet and rough, they haven't really been able to mow the rough, and the rough's long and it's wet. So I said, just stay out of the rough. But the good news is I've been striping the driver. So what do? I block the drive on one, 50 yards off the fairway. I have 200 into the green. I leave it about 20 yards short, get up and down for par. So 4 for 4.
Oh,
so we're even through 1. Still your tee going into number 2.
So guys I was playing with, it was a good crew. It was fun. It was cool. Everybody, and we were competitive. I striped a drive on 2. I mean, probably the best drive I've had. Plus, it was 20 miles an hour downwind also. Put one out there dead center. Hit my hybrid again. I thought I was just going to leave the hybrid like 50 yards short. I didn't want to go for it because I like my hybrid better than my 3-wood.
Yeah.
Dude, I was like just short of the greenside bunker.
Wow.
I was like almost went in it. Hit a perfect chip up and over the bunker. I thought this thing was going to go in. It was 15 feet by the hole and 2-putt for par.
All right. So I hit a bomb of a drive. 230 to the pin, which is exactly my 3-wood. Wind's a little at my back. This is perfect. I hit a great shot. It hits in front of the green, takes a bad kick to the left, ends up green side. But it ends up, like, I got to be honest with you, these people need to watch. Take a look at our how to rake a trap video.
Right here.
Exactly, because I'm telling you, people were just raking sandcastles into this fucking into this
with a moat.
Dude, it was just there was a big pile, and the ball was behind the pile. So I knew I needed to get it out of there, but I knocked it over the green. I almost knocked it into the pro shop. I got up and down for par though. In the pro shop.
Yeah, but that's OB over there.
I wasn't in the pro shop. I was still in the grass, but like I said, not good. But I got up and down for 5.
Okay, good up and down, good par. Good par.
So still even after 2.
All right, 3. Down, no, into the wind, and I mushed a drive out there, and it did exactly. Went over like the little bit of branches on the left, faded back in. It was like perfect. Hit an 8-iron, just flailed an 8-iron got up and 2-putted, made a 5.
Good 5. 5 for 5?
5 for 4.
5 for 4.
5 for 4.
Drop kicked the drive into the middle, but it was way back, and with the wind at like 165, I was going to hit a 6-iron, decided to hit a 5. I pushed it a little bit, missed the green short and right, but got a really up and gimme, so it wasn't even up and down, it was an up and gimme for 4.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, we're battling. Dude, I saw you coming off of going to 10, and you were angry.
And you're going to find out in a minute. By the way, I should have prefaced that this round is a yelling, screaming, cursing, club-throwing round on my part, and I still think I won.
Okay.
All right. So by the way, we're through 3 holes. I haven't hit a green yet, and I've only hit 1 fairway.
And I'm playing pretty good for myself, and we're even.
All right.
All right, so number 4 dogleg left, doesn't really set up for my ball flight, but 5 par 3 coming back the other way, it's an easy miss for me.
Mm-hmm.
I hit it over there,
Okay.
and I hit a tree and dropped straight down behind it, and I have no shot. So I'm looking at 5T. Sometimes I go up that way, but there was a group there, and I didn't want to do that because then I was going to have to wait like a half hour.
No murder Sunday?
Yeah. And then so I'm like, oh, maybe I can cut this 7-iron up and over. I was like, you know what? Don't get greedy. So I punch out with like a little 5-iron. I got like 150 still going in. I scull a 7-iron to 4 feet and make the putt for par.
What?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Wow. All right. So
Which is a 4 for 3.
So a little skanky 4. So I finally hit a fairway.
A sexy 4, you might.
Perfect. The skanky 4. So perfect shot shape. The hole sets up for a draw. I hit the draw. It just follows the middle of the fairway whole time. I got 147, which is exactly the distance my 7-iron goes. It's a little wet. I catch it a little heavy. I knock it to 15 feet. I lip out the birdie. 4 for 4.
4 for 4. So I finally win a hole.
So you're 4 for 3. So you're up 1 after 4.
Okay. Number 5 was, what was that playing? I hit a hybrid.
The pin was relatively close, but and we had the wind at our back. We were playing at like 187.
I think I hit a hybrid, and I hit it good, but I trickled into the front bunker, and the pin was front. Yeah. So I'm like, and I haven't hit out of a bunker. Like I haven't been playing well out of the bunkers. I haven't been in a bunker for a little while, but I haven't been playing well out of the bunkers.
Right.
So middle of my backswing, I'm like, don't get too cute, dude. I nipped this thing perfect, 3 feet, perfect, but missed the putt.
4.
But I did hit a really good bunker shot.
So the group behind us is pressing us a little bit. So we're playing ready golf. I was the first one off the green because I was the last one to putt. I walk right up. I check the yardage real quick. I know it's a hybrid. I go to hit a hybrid. And for the first time, and I can't remember when, I worm burn one off the tee. It rolls down to 30 yards, right? It's short of the bunker, but that pin was tight. And I said, a little up and down. It's not the easiest in the world. The worst I'm going to do is make 4 here. Little wet conditions. Leave it in the bunker, right? Hit it. So out of the fairway into the bunker, out of the bunker onto the green. Miss the putt. 5. You're up 2.
Holy crap, dude!
Oof. I'm telling you.
Is that when a club went flying?
Not yet, because again, I'm only 2 over. Even though I haven't done anything special, I'm still only 2 over after 5.
All right.
But I'm down 2.
All right, number 6, dogleg right. Mm-hmm. I've been loving this drive lately because it's just been
That's
working.
your shot shape.
Yeah, and dude, I kind of just flailed a driver, and it started going at the trees, and I'm like, all right, if that gets past the trees, I'm good. Mm-hmm. Well, the guy I was playing with said he saw it hit the tree. I'm like, oh, man, and over there it's dead. If you're underneath those trees, you got to punch out. So he's like, yeah, I think I saw it. Dead center of the fairway.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
I never get those.
I thought this is the hole. I'm going to make one back.
So I knock it on with a 7-iron and 3-putt.
Oh, for 5.
3
okay.
Putt, 3
No
putt.
stroke here, right?
No stroke.
All right.
Yeah.
So I bomb a drive. It's a great drive. It's a perfect drive. Everybody loves my drive, right? I'm in the rough though, and I got 110, which is like a pitch and wedge. What's funny is I've been normally off these side hill rough lies, I pull them to the left. So I keep aiming to the right, and the last probably 2 weeks, I just keep hitting them straight. So what do? Aim right at the flag, pull it left. I'm pin high, but I spin it off the green, chip up to give me range 4. All right, we're back to. So I win the hole.
I'm up 1.
You're up 1, and we go to number 7. All right, number 7 is the J.R.R. Tolkien hole. It's a Lord of the Rings. It's an adventure. It's a 3-part mini series. I'm going to explain it to you now.
If people don't play here, they don't understand how hard.
So number 7
par 5 that hole
is a 10,000 yard par 5, and it's rounded, right? The whole way down. You got
and in the middle of this crown, if you get lucky enough to keep it in the center, there's like undulations and divots. It's crazy.
So I aim for a little bit of a draw, hit it dead straight, hit the tree on the right, it drops straight down, right? I know to the woods I can punch it 170 yards. So I leave it back, I punch it about 150 yards, leaves me 170 yards into the green. I got the wind at my back. I hit a 5-iron, but I don't catch it. It goes down into the valley, it comes up and it lays on the front, right? And I chip to 1 foot with that pin all the way in the back and make a par. So Frodo, Samwise Gamgee, we delivered the Lord of the Rings.
Why are you buying new wedges?
I just bought new wedges because I need new wedges.
You just told me how many chip gimmies you have.
These new wedges, they're going to go in the hole instead of just being close. I promise you.
All right, so that was a 5?
5. Yep. No fairway, no green again.
So I hit a really good drive, stayed up top. A lot of times it hits the right side of the fairway and kicks right, but I was lucky enough to stay up top. Hit a hybrid up. I have like 150 going in. I hit a 7-iron. I don't catch it all, and I put it in the bunker.
Oh, by the way, the bottom of this bunker, it goes all the way down. So the bottom of it, it's just like a river washout in the bottom, and it rolls down there. It's not
even flat. There's nothing flat.
No.
It literally just goes like this.
Yeah.
And it's not flat in the bottom. You either have an uphill or a downhill.
Yeah.
I got it out pretty good though. Like I was like, I'm like, let me just like nip this a little harder just in case, because I don't want to leave it short, because that pin was back. I threw it past the pin, and one of the other guys I was playing with, I'm watching his putt. He's got like maybe 8 feet longer than me, close to the same line. I'm watching it, and I'm like, dude, this thing's not gonna go. It's not going towards the front of the green.
Yeah.
It like actually went the other. It like broke uphill a little
bit. It was
bit.
so back in the back that there's like a different landscape. The whole thing goes from the front to the back. It's a massive green, but it was so
that
far
little
back.
Spot. Yeah. So I'm watching him, and I'm like, oh sweet, I got this now. And dude, I lifted out.
Okay.
6 for 5.
6 for 5. So we're back to even. So
No. Still scoreboard. You had a 5.
6 for 5. 6 for 5. All right.
Yeah.
So
easy.
All right. So here's where things get a little bit squirrely. Okay.
I like squirrely.
So it's my tee box. So I jump up, but the guy who will remain nameless. As a matter of fact, the person I play with on Sunday mornings is so famous. I have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, and he doesn't want any social media, so his name will remain. He'll remain nameless, but he's a really good golfer. He's a +1, and short par 4 par 3 wins in our face today. Pins down low. It's super accessible. And he hooks it into the water, and I'm like, yes. I'm like, we're down. I got this guy. It's just a little 7-iron or a 6-iron.
Yeah, you know what it is? I think what it is it is a little, so you kind of take some off, so that's when it gets hooky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you just try to get too handsy with it.
So I put it right next to him, right in the pond. Right. He got up and down for 4. I did up in 2-putt 5, double bogey, my second double bogey on the par 3.
Man.
So I was even par on all the other holes except the par 3s.
So me and my partner, we were kind of ham and egging it. So it was our tee box. He goes first. We had this little, we weren't messing up the rotation. So he went first. He hit like a really solid 7-iron, but it just caught that wind and just floated up. Now he's like 2 clubs longer than me, so I'm hitting a 5-iron, and I'm like, dude, I think I gotta hit all of this. Like, I have to hit all of it. And I did. And lands on the front edge of the green, off the green, so didn't count as a green in regulation. But I'm like, dude, I can make this. Because that pin was front.
Yep.
Freaking leave it on the edge, tap in, par.
Ooh. So now you're up 2, and you get the tee box back.
So I won the front.
So you win the front.
Yep.
All right.
9. Whew, 9 was an adventure. So, wind in the face, even blowing a little right, water right, dog leg right, long hole. We've had this conversation on this.
We're gonna talk more about it, I'm sure.
I do the whole do not go right swing, and I dead yank this thing. And I'm talking dead yank short of the driving range into those woods, dead yank.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, 2 guys in my group had carts, so they zoomed up ahead. They found it, but it was in the woods, so I had to take a drop. But I had like a decent shot to advance it.
But what are you? You're 280 to the green from there?
Yeah.
It's just you can't get there.
Right.
Plus it's all water and
so
death.
now you just have to play for like the 6.
Yeah.
You know. So I punch a hybrid up there. I have like 90 going in, but I'm under the trees still. I can't take a full swing. Can't like play a fade. I fucking knock it tight, dude. I knocked it to like 8 feet.
What?
From there, yeah.
Oh my god.
But missed the putt, made a 6 for a 5.
6 for a 5, okay.
But like minus the drop.
Yeah.
I was pretty happy with.
Yeah.
You know, I
listen.
I executed on some of the like 2/3 of the shots of that.
So I blast the drive out into the middle. I mean, this thing's frozen rope, perfect. Atlantic Ocean barbecue sauce. So you just a position you can't ask for more. The only problem is we got like a 20-mile-an-hour headwind just coming out of the north right at us. I get the longest drive out of the group, which is unusual, so I'm playing with some big hitters, right? And everybody else goes, and I got one guy off to the left, I got one guy in the trees, and I got one guy 100 yards out, right? I'm 191, and the pin's up on the top, and I'm going to myself, the rule of thumb is if you're not inside of 165, you don't go for it. You just lay it up. But I got 191. I got this hybrid in my hand that can't go right. It doesn't go right. It's impossible. It's physical.
But the wind is in your face and going right
it's
a little
physical. Bit. It's Pythagorean theorem. It's a squared plus b squared equals c squared. It can't go right. I know it can go left, but there's trees left, and it's just I'm going to win this hole because, by the way, our match at that point was all square. So the win, we would have won the front. So I take out the 4 hybrid and hit it right into the water, and that's the first club throw of the day.
Oh,
first club throw.
You know why? Because you knew you weren't supposed to do that.
So a little 8-iron to a 50-yard shot. Worst I make is a 5, right?
Yeah, dude, we've had this conversation 45 times.
So take the drop, knock it to 8 feet. Everybody says that right edge was the right play. I played it to the right edge. I hit the right shot. Everybody loves my shot to the right. It just stays there. It just doesn't break. Miss the putt. Lose the front side in the other match. Shoot 42 on the front with a 6.
Huh.
You win. You're up. Now what?
Now I'm up 3.
Up 3.
Up 3.
And winning the side.
So, dude,
I still think I'm going to win this match.
So the guy I was playing with, he hits the ball pretty far. And he yanks it left into the left rough, but he's 200 out, and we're on the tee box, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna feel like such a sissy if I gotta lay up on a par 4, and I was like, whoa, dude,
whoa, Miss Lippy.
I'm like, let's not. So what does he do? What do you think he did?
Hit it right in the water.
He sure did.
Yeah.
And the crappy thing about hitting in the water on your second shot is your drop. You still have to chip over the fucking water that you just hit it into. So what do you think he did the next time?
No.
Yes, he did.
Come on.
Dude, I will not do it. I don't care. I'm not good enough to ever even attempt that. The only time that I do attempt to go for the green is if I hit my first drive, if I hit my drive in the water.
So by the way, I played in a scramble last Friday night. It's Sunday morning. My daughter plays in the scramble with me. She's got no balls in her bag. I give her all the balls in my bag, right? So I come out here this morning. I put a brand new sleeve of Chrome Soft American flag balls in my bag. 2 of them now are in the water. I have 1 ball left in my bag. going into the backside. All right.
What'd you shoot on the front?
42 with 3 doubles.
And I shot a 43.
And you're up 3.
And I'm up 3.
Wow. Because I parred every other hole with an up and down.
Yeah, and you for some reason you're buying new wedges.
These wedges, they're going to be the best wedges. So we go to the back. What's great is Mike and I see each other. He's now teeing off of 1 when I'm going to 10. So you can kind of gauge how far we are now.
And he was walking up 9 or walking to 10 and angry. So, you know,
Totally
I went into this round with a little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
42 on. So 10 I strike. I mean, I poked the drive, but we had some wind, and this is a long hole, and I don't get any roll on this hole ever.
Mm-hmm.
I got like 180 going in. I knew my hybrid's not going to get there because it was playing like 205, and which is fine. But I hit my hybrid. I was short of the bunker, which is fine. Chip on, 2-putt, 5 for 4.
5 for 4. Pissed off, smoke drive down the middle. Nice swing and draw, rolls out to 180. The same distance I had on 9. I take the same shot, the same thing, and execute it perfectly. Knock it to 10 feet, lip out the birdie, tap in par. 4 for 4.
So let's go back to 9, right? On this course, right? So like you said, this shot you executed right here on 10.
No problem. No water.
Well, number 9 is the only hole on this course that has OB left and water right.
Yeah.
It's the only hole on this course where there's crap on both sides.
Yeah.
And that's why you can lay up. It's okay, dude.
Yeah. But there's massive traps. The hole's longer on 10 than it is on 9. The wind's in our face.
But if there was a trap on 9, guess what? I would aim for it.
Yeah.
I would aim for the trap on 9. Like, I wouldn't even care.
Anyway, like I said, easiest par I ever made in my life. So, still your hole.
Up 3 and all square on the back.
Yep.
All right, so, dude, number 11 was, like, playing a little weird. Like, the wind was, it was swirling. It was actually going to hurt my cut. So I ended up actually taking 1 extra club, and I was trying to play the 7-iron up into the wind. And I fucking hit it dead straight, flew the green.
Yep. Were you in the for sale real estate?
I was not in the yard, but you know, it was definitely like I had to walk up to the top of the green to see the flag and kind of pick my line with the tree. I was like looking at a cloud. I'm like, that cloud right there. Dude, I knocked it to 3 feet.
Come on.
Knocked it to 3 feet and missed a putt.
Oh.
Dude, I missed so many 3-footers today.
That's okay. I knocked it to 3 feet and made the putt for birdie, so it doesn't matter anyway. Friggin' just 8-iron into a stiff breeze, shoved it right down we thought for a second it was going in. If it would have released, they just plugged the greens this week. If it would have released, I think it would have went in the hole, but I tap in birdies. No big deal.
With an 8-iron.
8-iron.
Yeah,
the wind was howling. I mean,
you know, like it was just like it was a weird wind for me because, like, you know, other guys, like if it's coming off of the right, it's going to help their draw, whereas it's going to hurt my cut.
It was swirling. I sat there. I stepped off the ball twice because when I first got up there, it was in my face, and then I addressed the ball and it was at my back.
Yeah.
And I stepped off, and it was at my, and then it blew back in my face, but it was too hard in my face. I almost went to get another club. I backed off again to calm down, and then I hit it, and it was the right thing to do. Very mature of me. So I pull up the number 12, and hit a great drive, pulled it left, I mean, avoiding the water on the right, and it's, you know, the hole, because all the rain's been, you know, very soupy, hit a smoke show 3-wood, 88 yards, hit a sand wedge to 10 feet. The guy I'm playing against has a 25-footer, buries the birdie, I lip out my birdie, just a 5.
So, I blasted my drive right into the water, drop, and smoke a 3-wood to 88 yards.
Really?
Yeah. Hit a perfect pitch and wedge. I didn't really know like where that pin was. It looked front from where I was, but I was like,
it's over the hump.
I was like, it always looks front.
Yeah,
you know, it always looks front. So I'm like, let me play this to the center, and it was even a little back of center, and I missed the putt, which would have been 1 and 2 out, 3, 4, which would have been a 5.
Mm-hmm.
and then missed the next putt, made a 7.
A 7.
That was my first double of the day.
So I just picked up 2, so I'm down 1 on the day, and I'm up 2 on the back.
Correct.
All right. So we go to 13. Hit a drive into the rough on the left, but the left side of the fairway is where you want to be. I'm a yard off the fairway in some pretty heavy rough, but I got my magic number. I'm 100 yards on the dot, and my pitch and wedge goes 100 yards every time. So I got all the confidence in the world. I pull it out of the rough. It hits just to the left of the fringe and kicks straight at the cup, 4 feet above the hole. Right? 4 foot downhill.
Tough putt.
Downhill, right? Missed the 4-footer, tap in.
Par.
Yeah.
All right, so I hit a good drive, an educated drive over the trees, comes back in. I had 100 yards in. Kind of a little chunky pitch and wedge to the front edge of the green. 3-putt, 5.
Oh, we're back to even, baby. We're back to even, and I'm 3 up on the back.
That's another 3-putt.
Oof.
Yeah, I had a couple.
I'm telling you.
Today, which I'm not happy about.
So the 42 on the front, I'm now 1 over through 4 holes on the back, right? So I'm like, maybe today's the day I shoot 32 or 33. You know, have a mid 70s round. Number 14 is the hardest hole on the course. So of course I duck hook one in the 15, right? But I hook it so far, I'm blocked out. I can't get back into the fairway without like kind of going backwards. So I take a 5-iron, play it up 15 past the ladies' tees, right?
And executed it?
And executed it perfectly. I'm right in front of the men's tees. I got 30 yards to the green. My playing partners are on the throughway. They're in trees. They're hitting
where you've been.
Where I normally am. So all I got to do is get this little 30-yarder up and down, and I got a backstop behind the pin. Just flat it on there. If I hit it next to the pin, it's going to roll up the hill. It'll be fine. If I leave it a little short, it's good. A little left is good. A little right. It's just everything is good. The only thing was the rough was so thick. I leave it short. I leave it about a yard short of the green, and then get up and down for 5.
Okay, so
adventure. Another RR Tolkien.
So this year they've had white stakes up the right side.
Yeah.
And
it's out of bounds.
And I'm playing with the guy who runs this Saturday Sunday match play.
Oh, you played with Brad?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So, and he was my partner in the 2-ball, so it was fun.
Yeah.
So I hit it right, but I don't cut it like I normally do. I just kind of flailed a little bit.
Yeah.
And forgiveness, I stayed in, and I was
nice.
Good. Yep, stayed in.
There you go.
It was a little wet. I had some branch crap to worry about, but I'm like, you know what? Just punch this up there. It's gonna cut. If it doesn't, you're fine. It didn't, and I was in the trees left now, but I had a little chippy, no big deal. Punch it up, get caught in the right rough above the bunker. Now that pin was like left center, maybe front left a little bit. Yeah. I putted out of the rough, friggin' almost drained this thing.
Out of the rough?
Yeah.
You guys see how thick the rough is behind?
But I only had like maybe 6 inches of rough in front of me. But I was like, it was actually going to help me because that's a quick putt.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like I only probably hit it 8 feet forward and probably 20 feet left, and I almost drained it 5 for 4.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
All
now you still think you won?
I know I won.
Oh,
I know I won.
Okay.
Except, it could get a
so
little.
I'm up 1 on the overall, and I am down 2 on the back.
2 on the back, and it's your tee. 15, tough driving hole.
Oh, I hate this hole, man.
Especially for people that find themselves in the right position.
So, I mean, we've talked about this on all the blind matches that I don't hit driver on this hole because the water's in driver distance, but it's not in 3-wood or hybrid distance. Mm-hmm. So I'd play it smart. The only thing that pisses me off about playing smart is when you go and hit it like shit. You could have just did that with a driver. But I striped the 3-wood.
Nice.
Striped the 3-wood. I was 184 yards to that pin.
And pin was in the lower position today, which is an
cool,
easier position.
Cool pin.
Yeah.
Except I was 184 yards out.
Yeah.
And about 2 clubs of wind.
It was howling.
And when I cut the ball, that bunker comes in play. So I had to like get past that bunker and come in like that.
Yeah.
So I got the hybrid, and one of my playing partners was standing right next to me. He's like, "You want me to shoot it?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I don't think hybrid's gonna get there. Long's okay." So I pulled out the 3-wood.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
dude, I started this thing at least 16 tee box.
Ooh.
Maybe even a little left of that. And
So
this
big
thing,
time left.
This thing worked off of the planet, comes back in behind the bunker,
No.
lands on the fringe, trickles to 4 feet.
No, come on.
Dude,
Come on.
Dude, I'm surprised the guys I was playing with didn't pick me up and carry me off like we fucking just won the Super Bowl.
on.
I mean, the shape of this thing, it was like, and I mean, not that it was the prettiest, it was just what I was trying to do. I did what I was trying to do, even though it was ugly.
Did you make the birdie?
I did not. But it's a 4 for 3.
But don't you have a new putter?
I didn't putt with that yet because
No?
I got to change the grip. But I'm definitely going to now
All right.
because I did not putt well.
So 4 for 3.
4 for 3.
By the way,
That's the first. That's probably the first anything less than double on that hole in probably 10 rounds here.
so think about this. I shot 42 on the front with 3 doubles. I was 1 under going into 14. I bogeyed a very difficult hole, but I'm still even on the back going into 15. And I hit the best drive I hit of the entire day. Wind's howling in my face, but I get it all the way down there. I'm like 165. By the way, I was hitting this shot all day on the range, and I was so comfortable over this
I want to say that on camera.
165 shot. What?
I want to say that you're hitting 165 on the range.
So our range here, you're only allowed to hit 120. But I have a $1 million indemnity program that allows me to hit whatever club I want. But
Especially when you hook it.
Hooks is no big deal. So this is just going to be this kind of low shot that hits maybe the front edge of the green, rolls back. There's a big swale in the back. This is it's going to be somewhere 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet at the worst. Except when you block it and it hits the tree on the right, and it hits the tree and kicks into the water, and you take a double bogey, my 4th of the day, to go 2 over on the side after being 1 under.
Down 2 on the overall, you are.
Down 2 on the
and
overall.
You're up 1 on
the day. You're T on 16. Let's see what happens on the last 3.
So again, a lot of wind.
A lot of wind.
Same yardage that I had on.
Oh, I forgot to mention the 5-iron that I hit into 15. I threw it 85 yards.
Tomahawk?
No. Side spin.
Nice.
First club throw in quite a while. And
wait, then you throw one on 9?
Oh yeah, it was the second one of the day. But a double club throw weekend.
Nice.
Yes, not my finest moment, but you're gonna see. I'm gonna bounce back here.
Okay,
it's gonna be good.
All right, so 16, same yardage as I had from the fairway on 15.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was telling myself. I was like, all right, so I hit 3 wood from the same yardage, and I was to 4 feet. Let's not hit 3 wood here because I'm on a tee, like whatever. I talked myself into
That's a lot of club for that hole.
Yeah.
I mean, the wind's whipping, but that pin, it's not that big of a hole.
Yeah. So I hit hybrid.
Yep.
I yank it, pin high left.
Yeah.
Kind of short side of myself. That pin was back, so if you're coming from that side, there's a front lip and then it rolls and whatever. And I was sitting there telling myself, don't try to get cute. Don't try to get cute because if you leave this short, then you're going to have to just hit the same shot again.
Yeah.
I Floppadopoulos it on. Semi-Floppadopoulos. 3 feet. Finally make a fucking putt for par.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Good par.
Yeah.
16 is a tough par.
If you didn't tell me you birdied this, I'm going to be so pissed.
So I get up there, hybrid. I know it's going to be a little bit long, but who cares, right? And the same nice little draw that I hit on 10, I'm going to hit right into there, and I block it, and I hit it, and I just enough. I don't even know how to play golf anymore. Almost chipped it in, made par.
Oh,
all right.
God.
Oof. No, dude, I was I was to the point where I was like, I was walking 40 yards behind the guys in front of me.
I know.
Right, in my group. I'm so mad, right? And I'm like, I'm just destroying what could be a tremendous round, right? And even with the 42 on the front, you know,
dude, what
I'm
did
only
you make
two
on
over.
10? You made a par on 10. I looked over because
Yep.
we were on one green or maybe 2T, and I see you walking over to 11 with your head down.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
made a par.
Yeah, because it lipped out for birdie, you know, and I shot 42 on the front. Dude, I'm this close. I'm this close. So where's the match at now? Because
So-
to be honest with you, I thought I'd be in much
I'm
better
up
shape.
2 on the overall, down 1 on the back.
I don't know if I got this.
Dude, you chipped that.
I almost knocked it in again. Right?
So
it was just take it away.
So my playing partner was over there also and juffed his shot
Yeah, he's not Adam Pat.
and then chipped the next one in for par.
Maybe it is that.
So I'm like, all right, that takes some stress off of my par putt. Like I'm trying to talk myself into it as if I don't also have to putt it for yours for our match.
Yeah.
So I'm like, nice and easy, just tap this in, and I did. Thank God.
Good for you, dude.
But
that's a tough par. I was very impressed. So we show up to 17, your tee box.
17, I was
Long par 4.
long par 5.
Par 5,
Into
wind in the
wind.
face.
I was short of the rocks over here,
Ooh,
and I'm like,
an
all right.
18 fairway.
I'm like, yo, just punch this 3-wood up there. I got like a little bit of a window. It's gonna cut. I hit it into one of these little trees, and it ricocheted. I mean, dude, it ricocheted and still went 150 yards.
These trees are like this big around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, normally if I hit it, I hit it really bad. It probably would have came back, but it just ricocheted and went straight up the fairway like 150 yards.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I'll take it. Hit him high.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was good. I was like 180 going in. Hit the hybrid again because of that wind, and I hit this thing. I aimed at the left bunker, hit it dead straight.
Ooh.
It did not cut at all.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, please cut. Hits on top of the grass above the bunker and stays.
Oh,
And
good.
stayed. I mean, if this thing cut 5 yards to the right, it would have been perfect.
Okay.
Have a little funky lie like our other video. Click right there. Little funky lie and kind of just scuff one out of there to 6 feet, missed a putt. Six for 5. No, I don't stroke there. So
No stroke there.
just
Okay.
a 6.
So I get up, still pissed off over the double on 15. Normally I'm able to shake things off. I'm still mad. I'm still mad about the hybrid that I hit into 16. I get up there. I'm like, I'm going birdie on the way in, and I stripe a drive right down the middle, right into the middle of the fairway. I get down there. It leaked into rough this high. It's just and I'm like now I'm even madder. I couldn't even be more frustrated, pissed off. I take a hybrid and I karate chop this and excavate this thing out of there to 65 yards, right?
Nice.
But I get this crazy side hill, and I go, it's gonna come left off the side hill, and I'm like, everything's good, and it came so far left. It must have came 50 yards left, right? So I ended up with a long putt, about 30-footer that I missed. So just a par, but a par is good enough.
Yep. So I am up 1 on the overall. You close me out on the back.
So we're even. You won the front, I won the back,
Yep.
and we go into 18.
Okay.
So all I'm thinking about on 18 is I finally have the wind at my back. Normally in the summertime, we don't get a north wind, which means that on 18, it's just howling at your back. 18 is a long, very difficult, great finishing hole. And with a little tailwind, you could actually get into the point where you can actually hit a reasonable iron into the green. So I take out I take a driver, and instead of drawing it into the middle of the fairway, the thing stays dead straight, and it finds itself right underneath one of the dogwoods. The advantage...
Are those dogwood?
Those are dogwoods. Yeah, those little trees that line the fairway. So one of the advantages to only being 5'6" is no tree trouble whatsoever, right? Full swing, 7-iron to 3 feet, tap in birdie. Woo! 79, 42, 37, 4 doubles and a birdie.
I'm gonna have to see the scorecard on that one.
You could watch the video. I made people videotape this. You check here for the video.
But let me take some wind out of your sails.
Oh no! Oh.
So Hit a really good drive. We didn't have
no
as
way.
much wind.
Do you stroke here?
Stroker. So we didn't have as much wind. Like we got up to the tee box and it was like more kind of crosswind.
Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, whatever. Our matches were over. The other matches were over.
Ours were too. Yeah.
So I'm like, let me just crush this thing. I was probably right around. How much did you have going in?
147, my favorite number.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I had like 165 going in,
Really?
and I had to cut it around the tree a little bit. So I'm like, all right, let me cut this 6-iron up there, and I leave it short of the bunker. Chip on to 4 feet. Missed the putt.
Oh!
Missed the putt. 5 for 4.
5 for 4.
5 for 4. You had a 3. We are all square on the overall. I won the front. You won the back.
No blood.
Breaking even.
Oh,
wow!
What a battle!
Wow.
I tell you what, man. I thought I had you simply because of the birdie on 18. The whole day, the club throwing, the being
I don't
pissed
know.
off.
We're gonna have to check the cameras on that.
I checked the camera.
Was it a gimme? Like you took it?
No. As a matter of fact, in the match I was playing, somebody else, the guy who has the non-disclosure agreement, had like a 15-footer, and he knocks it in the back of the heart. So that 4-footer now looks like it's 40 feet.
Man.
And I made it dead
Birdie
in the heart.
on 18.
Yeah, I don't normally birdie 18.
Yeah, we didn't have as much wind going in our back. Like it was more crosswind.
Yeah.
But you know, it's 18 and it's not in your face, so like everyone swings hard.
So no blood, no money, but the match is still 2 you, 0 me, 1 tie.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're gonna have to play at least 5 more times so I can square up the season-long match. Anyway, guys, it's Adam and Mike with Just the Tips. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the season-long blind match play.
Yeah.
Remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget, anytime you want, hit us up. We'll come to your course. We'll play against you in a steel cage death match.
Just the tips.
Yo!